Happy New Year's to everyone, 2019. I want to have a conversation with you today. I was posed with a question with someone that was aware that there was more than one calendars in existence. And they wanted to know, was there a difference between what is known as the Roman calendar and the solar calendar? My answer to them was yes, there's a big difference. The solar calendar, for those of you who are not aware of the solar calendar, it is the calendar which calculate a full year based upon the amount of time it would take the sun to make a complete circle, the amount of time it would take the earth to make a complete circle around the sun, which will equal to 1 year. Under the solar calendar, there's always only 30 days per month. The solar calendar, New Year's, is not until around about the second week of March. The Roman calendar is what you all are familiar with. It is not based upon anything in the solar system. So what impact does that have on us living here on the earth? Let's understand that the solar calendar has been around much longer than the Roman calendar. The year, according to the solar calendar, is 6022. Now that don't mean that's how old the world or the earth is. That's from the time when they actually really start doing the calculation up until now. That's equal to 6022. This is the calendar which the people of old, in the Old Testament, New Testament, this is the calendar where they were going by. So whereas the Roman calendar has it as 2019, there is a big difference there. Now I also want to emphasize too, once again, just because it is 6022 according to the solar calendar, that do not mean that's only how long the earth was here, because data shows that the earth was here much longer than that, millions of years. Now, where did the Roman calendar came from? The Roman calendar came as a result that the Syrians gave this information to the Romans on how to conquer a nation or how to conquer a group of people. They knew the secret is to take them out of sync with the frequency of the universe. And if they can take a group of people or a nation out of sequence with the frequency of the universe, they can easily be conquered. This is the science that the Syrians knew, and they passed it on to the Romans. And you know the history of the Roman Empire. They were all about conquering. Now, let's identify what I'm referring to as far as the frequency. Everything about the universe is all about numbers. Not so much about words, but numbers. Because words has numeral value to them. Everything is being operated according to numbers. So, whereas today is January the 1st, 2019, when you add up the numbers, it gives you a frequency of the day. And then when you add up the numbers from the solar calendar, it gives you a frequency of the day. The only difference is the number that is given according to the frequency of the universe or the solar calendar is in sync with the universe. Whereas the one under the Roman calendar is not. And I give you a prime example. Since today is January 1st, 2019, that means it's the first month, so it's a 1, write down 1. It's first date, write down another 1, that equals 2. And then it's 2019, so let's add the 2 to the 2 we already have, that's 4. Then 0, it's still going to be 4. Then the 1, that's now going to be 5. And then the 9, that's going to equal now to 14. To get the actual number that is vibrating for the day, you still have to break it down so you can have a single digit number. And when you break down 14, you add the 1 and the 4, you got a number 5. So that'd be the number that is vibrating for the day. And so with a number 5 is representing change, opportunity, adventure. That's what number 5 is representing for that day. So that means that everything you do that day should be conscious of change, looking for opportunity, and being adventurous. Now, when you look at the solar date for the same date, January 1st, 2019, it is actually a date according to the solar calendar. It's only the 10th month. And it is the 28th day. And the year is 6022. So, let's add it up. Let's see what the frequency of the solar calendar is vibrating for the day. So, you have the 10th month. So, there's the 1. The 0 don't have no value, so it's 1. You have 28, so you break that down. You have the 2. 2 and 1 is 3. Plus 8 is 11. Then the year is 6022, so now you add 6 and 8. 6 and 11. You have now 17. Then you have 22, so that's 2 2s, 2 plus 2 equals 4. You add 4 to 17, you come up with 21. And since you got to break that 21 down to a single digit, you add the 2 and the 1, you come up with 3. So here now in the solar calendar, you have a vibration of the universe of a number 3. Well, let's see what number 3 is representing and is vibrating in the universe. It is vibrating in number 3. Number 3 represents power. It represents energy. It represents creation. It represents solutions. That's what number 3 represents. So if the day is representing number 3, and you trying to operate according to the frequency of number 5, which is about change, opportunity, and adventure, you're out of sync, which means you don't have the support of the universe. in your endeavor that you're trying to get accomplished today. And not only that, in most cases, about 99% of the population don't even know about frequency, so they're not even conscious of the numerology that is vibrating for that day and how they should be governing themselves. Whereas if you knew that the day is vibrating at number 3, and you know it's about power, you know it's about creation, you know it's about energy, you know it's about solution, you will be able to take those necessary steps to bring about whatever it is that you're seeking the power for, whatever you're trying to create, whatever it is, whatever energy you're trying to operate with, whatever solution you're trying to find. You put your mind to that, and you have the support of the universe. Now, I know this is not commonly taught. It's not taught, especially not in the church. I understand that, because they themselves have not been schooled on how we are all one and we are connected to everything in the universe. You look at a person who has mental issues. When there's a full moon, it has a direct effect upon their attitude. Why? Because you're connected. You are connected to everything that's above. Just like the tide. The tide rises based upon what the moon is doing. Once again, everything that's above is connected to everything that's below. Everything that's above is connected to everything that's below. And everything that's below is connected to everything that's above. So that is the difference between the Roman calendar and the solar calendar. One, you are in line with the frequency of the universe, which is the solar calendar, the amount of time it takes for the earth to make a complete circle around the sun. Whereas the Roman calendar was designed in order to take you out of the frequency of the universe so you can be conquered. Mentally, spiritually, and everything else. This is something that was known for thousands and thousands of years, but was swept under the rug. So, I would advise you to go do your own research. And as you go and do your own research, you're going to find the answers. Because we are living in a season right now where everything that has been hidden from us is now being revealed. We're living in an age. We're coming into an age where everything is being revealed. Nothing is going to be left under a stone. And every area and every aspect and every subject matter on this planet where things has been hidden for years so that they can control the masses and the minds of the people, it's being revealed. It's being uncovered, and people are walking into their freedom. So take the time, do your research. Remember, don't believe it just because I said it. And that's an old Buddha saying, just because it's been said, don't believe it. Just because it was given by a teacher, don't believe it. Just because it is the trend or tradition, don't believe it. Just because it's been written in a religious book, don't believe it. Research it for yourself. Because you have something about you that will bring the information that you already know to light in your mind. So thank you for having this conversation with me. I look forward to having a wonderful time with you as we continue to have different conversations here on this YouTube channel. Thank you.